Hi Andrew, good morning.
Hi, Nathan.
On Thursday, January the 15th, you're hosting a 1-hour webinar dedicated to businesses in the glass and glazing sector. What will you hope to cover during that webinar?
Well, what I want to do is give a review over the last couple of years, in particular the last year, which has been a year of instability really across the industry and quite honestly a year of indecision for many businesses. And then I want to look at how as an industry we go forward, what's happening across the industry and where we need to be. And I also want to share some tools specifically to help companies in the industry actually grow properly. If anything, the industry's probably shrunk, maybe as much as 10% or 12%. But that doesn't mean we can't get on and we can't build companies. So there is a strategy to growing a business, and that's what I really want to share on the webinar, Nathan.
This is a free webinar. What do you hope to get from putting on such an important event like this?
Businesses I'm talking to are saying, look, what is the right strategy? What specifically should we be doing? And can we actually grow in this industry? If the industry is consolidating, if it's shrinking even, is there room to grow? And the answer is absolutely yes. And I want to help companies do that, and I want to provide the tools and the strategies to enable them to do that, Nathan.
So you've famously established the Glazing Summit, which has become very, very popular. You've now sold it on to another party, and we often see you on LinkedIn and other places. You've got a Business Insider magazine. You are really becoming quite a face, if you like, in the industry. Are we going to see more of this kind of exposure over the course of 2026?
Most definitely. I mean, my absolute passion, I've acquired, built or sold something like 15 companies, 12 or 13 of which are in the glass and glazing industry. So my whole background has been in that industry, and it's always been growth focused or M&A focused. And I think that the time is right for me now to share some of that knowledge and experience. As an industry, we need leadership. We need to understand that despite what's going on out there, you still can build a great business. And Nathan, it's really interesting. For every business that's told me that they've had a tough year or two, I'm speaking to one that actually has done really well and grown. So it's a case of understanding what it is they're doing and replicating it. And that's what I want to do next year.
The gold standard of seminars, if you like, of platforms for debate is the TED Talk series. Now, I understand that you have found yourself a spot on that program. Could you give me a few more details about that, Andrew?
TEDx is probably the biggest platform in the world for speaking, and it's quite a process to go through. But I did that in November, and it was a fantastic experience, and that will be shared on the TED platform in March. The talk really was about purpose and about, particularly as business owners, sometimes you're enthusiastic when you launch a business, when you're new to a role, when you're growing a business, but actually over a period of time, sometimes you can forget what your purpose is and why you're actually doing it. The TEDx talk was very much about regaining your purpose and being clear on, where it is you want to get to and what it looks like when you're finally there.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Andrew. I'll be there at the front row watching the webinar.
All right, thanks very much, Nathan.